Okay, so I've made a series of videos about what would it have been like if we'd grown up in a tribal community in which we would have gotten a lot of our needs met by a whole suite of different people and learned about different kinds of caring and different ways to solve problems. What would that have been like for us? And I imagine that created a lot of longing. It certainly does for me. I had a very isolated childhood, and it was really hard, and I took a lot of things that happened that probably had nothing to do with me as being reflections on my worthiness and my ability to be loved. And so the truth is that even as much as we might wish that we were parenting in this really sweet, egalitarian, collective, together kind of way, most of us aren't. Most of us are parenting in isolated groups. Most couples who have children live far away from their family members. There's, single parents trying to do all of this on their own, and we're isolated. It's hard. It feels like the things that are hard for us are uniquely difficult, and that it's our failing and our problem, right? But it's not. It's really that our context is a problem. And yet we are still trying to actively parent in this way, in this isolation, in which what we want to give our children is a communal experience. And so there's some things about that exercise of thinking about what would it have been like to grow up inside of a tribe where you had all of this support as a small child. How would your outlook on life be different? How would you see other people differently? How would it be to ask for help? How would it be to recognize your own limitations? How would it be to know that things could still get done and taken care of? And I think we have to start with kind of tending to some of those wounds, right? That for at least for me brings up a lot of what I'm kind of calling everyday mom sorrow, right? Of the everyday things, of the little things, of not having more support, of not having more togetherness, of not having grown up more well-versed in a language of care and love and community. And I think the first thing is, for some of us, is to kind of start grieving that, to allow it to be normal that we have it, that we're parenting in these ways in really isolated groups, and that we're missing a lot of the things that developmentally would have been healthy for us. And there's a lot of sorrow there for me. I imagine there might be there for you too. And can we just hold that alongside of the joys we might find in parenting, the sweet things and the sweet moments and the cute things that our kids say and do. And it becomes a practice of just allowing those mom sorrows, those everyday sorrows, to be there, and also to hold them and to not have them negate the things that are wonderful. Good luck out there. It's not easy.